We already knew Caitlin Clark had leveled up, but it turns out we were just seeing the beginning. A new report has just been released, and it's nothing short of eye-opening.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires and goes! She hits!
Fever fans were right. Caitlin Clark isn't just dedicated, she's obsessed with greatness. If you still think she's overhyped, get ready for a wake-up call. The work she put in this offseason is legendary. 2024 was just the warm-up. This year, she's serving the main course. Sure, critics imagine her golfing, doing interviews, chilling with celebs, and skipping Unrivaled for rest. But that's just one small piece of the full story.
I think at times there's ways I can probably channel it a little bit better, but that's just basketball at the end of the day. That's never gonna change. I'm never gonna lose that. I feel like I'm getting hammered.
There was a moment this offseason when the haters really started to panic. Caitlin Clark showed up courtside at an Iowa game, and the internet exploded. She wasn't just there to cheer, she looked jacked. Toned arms, sculpted shoulders. The photos went viral fast. It was clear she hadn't been relaxing all offseason. And now, a new ESPN report by Alexa Phillip gives us the full picture. Caitlin's grind was nothing short of legendary. But to truly understand its impact, let's rewind for a second.
Loved competing every single second, but it's going to be a great month for my body to, first of all, get rest and get healthy and just get a little time away from basketball and the craziness of everything that's been going on and, just find some peace and quiet for myself.
Heading into the pros, Caitlin Clark didn't get a moment to rest. She went straight from leading Iowa in back-to-back NCAA championship runs to starting her professional journey. No break, no pause, just pure hustle.
6 for the Fever. The Sky shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark, another three-pointer.
From shaking hands with Kathy Engelbert on draft night to jumping straight into training camp with the Fever, Caitlin Clark had no rest, no time off, and no moment to catch her breath. And when she entered the WNBA, it wasn't a warm welcome. There was no red carpet, just straight into the fire.
Regardless of where Clark was or what event she was attending, she was almost always back in the gym at Cambridge by 8 a.m. the next morning. I kind of marveled at it. Sarah Kessler, the Fever's head athletic performance coach, also noticed, "I'd be like, you can sleep in if you want," she told Clark. "I'll still be there."
The WNBA veterans made one thing clear. Caitlin Clark wouldn't have it easy, and they were right. As a rookie, she had to adjust quickly and took hit after hit. Every possession was a war, and she often faced it alone. You could see the toll it was taking. Her frustration showed with every tough moment.
Very first drills that they worked on was a balance drill, a balance and ball handling drill. And Caitlin said that in their first workout, one of the first workouts they had, they spent 35 minutes just on ball handling.
Hit after hit. It was the ultimate welcome to the league moment for Caitlin Clark. And as if that wasn't enough, despite putting up all-star numbers, she was left off the Olympic team. The snub sparked major debate. Looking back, it's obvious it was the wrong call, though some still argue otherwise. But one thing's certain, it turned out to be the best thing that could have happened to her.
I feel like everyone talks about it. I'll see it on social media. They'll be like, Caitlin has so strong muscles. And don't tell her I said that either. don't even mention that. Yeah. But I think her strength, she gets in the paint and she's able to bully her way in and finish strong at the basket. Everyone talks about, once again, her three-point shooting. And we've all seen her passing. But I think her ability to get downhill and really just stay on balance and score the ball, I think is going to be great this year too.
With all eyes on Team USA, Caitlin used the time to recharge and rebuild, both mentally and physically, and it turned out to be exactly what she needed.
The Kobes, the Jordans, the Caitlins, maybe Diana Taurasi's, it is never personal. We just want to win the effing game.
Right.
So we're going to do what we think we got to win the game. So that mentality is really different for the majority of people who played the game.
ChatGPT said, after the Olympic break, Caitlin Clark came back on fire, averaging 23 points per game, leading the Fever to the playoffs, earning first-team All-Star honors, and winning Rookie of the Year. That break gave her exactly what she needed. Time to reset, refocus, and return sharper than ever. And she made every second count. Now, if just 1 month off led to that kind of leap, imagine what 6 full months did. According to Alexa Phillip of ESPN, Caitlin was a machine this offseason. Despite high-profile appearances, whether it was hanging out in Taylor Swift's NFL suite or attending the Masters, she never missed a beat. No matter where she was back in Indy by morning, in the gym by 8 a.m. grinding. Her transformation turned heads across the WNBA, but what truly impressed the Fever was her relentless work ethic.
First and foremost, one of the things that I knew about her from afar, but just seeing it on a daily basis is the way she works. I mean, we talk about work ethic a lot, but work style is another thing.
The Fever leadership was blown away by how strictly Caitlin stuck to her training routine. Even when offered flexibility, she rarely used it. At her own request, performance coach Keith Porter traveled with her on business trips to keep her training consistent. General manager Amber Cox couldn't help but admire her dedication. Caitlin lifted weights 4 to 5 times a week, added creatine to her routine, and zeroed in on building strength and balance. But more impressively, she targeted key areas where she knew she needed to improve and attacked them with focus.
She did not play in the Unrivaled, and she was no longer in college. Oh, hell. Get those MVP bets in now, folks. I'm telling you, you better get them in now.
Every single day, Caitlin Clark went deep into refining her game. She focused on targeted skill work, new footwork patterns, floaters, crafty finishes at the rim, and moves designed to leave defenders spinning. And she didn't do it alone. She spent hours in the film room with her trainer and new head coach, Stephanie White, breaking down tape, sharpening decision-making, and finding smarter ways to dissect defenses. It got personal. She realized her upright posture was limiting her, so she fixed it. She knew her left arm wasn't as strong or smooth as her right, so she trained it relentlessly until the imbalance faded. That level of self-awareness and accountability is rare and shows just how badly she wants to rise. And it didn't stop in the gym. Her trainer was with her everywhere, on the road, at events, because even when she's Caitlin Clark the celebrity, she's still Caitlin Clark the competitor. The work follows her. That's real commitment, and now the world's starting to see it.
Have you guys been explicit so far about wanting to win a championship this year?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
What does success then look like?
A championship.